Welcome back to my channel. We have a little different scenery back here because I wanted to switch it up. I'm still in my room though, but yeah. Today we're gonna be going over Q&As and I'm gonna share some updates about the baby with you guys, and we're gonna be revealing the baby's name. Updates on pregnancy, since a lot of people ask me how I'm doing. I'm doing very well. I have not been having any symptoms or I just feel heavier day by day. Obviously the baby is growing.
So these are the eyes, this is the nose, and here is the lips. You can see the little one moving.
Let's start with the Q&A. First question is, did you and your babe plan for a baby, or was he a little surprise? So we had planned to have a baby soon, so more like 2021. But we were not surprised when the baby came out because of certain practices, if you know what I'm saying. How has it been? How have you changed mentally and emotionally? If so, everything I do, the baby's in the back of my head. There's not, I guess you could say, like, there's not an hour I don't think about him, or you think about, like, is he moving? What I'm putting into my body and what I'm doing in my business, and just as a person, how can I better myself? How can I be prepared for when he's here? What we want to teach him, and all of that kind of stuff is just how my mentality has changed, how I've grown into trying to be prepared for the role of a mother. You really get tired fast? Yes, you do. I guess since I've been so tired for such a long time, it's not such a big deal or a big difference. But yes, you get tired going up the stairs. Did you know you were pregnant before you officially found out? I have had delayed periods where it takes 2-3 weeks and my period comes. And you know how you get those little cramps that kind of tell you, like, oh yeah, your period's coming? I did have those, so I was expecting to get my period, but it never came. The one thing that was really weird that never really happened with me was my breasts were really tender, and I was super emotional, which is not that rare, but it was all at the same time, right? So that's, I guess, the difference, but I honestly didn't know. Next question. Biggest craving. I crave different things different days. One day it's a mangoneada, the other day it's hot Cheetos, the other day it's tierra mia, the other day it's Chick-fil-A. I crave different things, but I guess the most consistent thing that I crave is hot chips. And even then, I don't eat them every day. I'll eat them like once a week because it's not good for the baby, so I try not to do it. But cravings are cravings, you know? How was your morning sickness? My morning sickness, if I already talked about this, I'm sorry, I don't even remember. But it was pretty bad. I had it every day. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, which was, I was 2 months pregnant already, every day I had to take a sleeping pill that would help for the next day with the morning sickness. I also had to eat a cracker or put something in my stomach, something very like plain and dry, just to settle the amniotic fluid in there, and then eat a real meal, and that's the only way I wouldn't throw up. And then sometimes I would literally just throw up for no reason throughout the day. After I ate, I would think everything was fine, and then boom, I would throw up. Next question. Reaction when you felt the first kicks. I had been feeling my son, not exactly kicks, but little jolts and just little gas bubbles in there. Call me crazy, but I'd say like the 3rd month, I was already feeling him. Like, to me, it was like he was eating when I would feel little gas bubbles. And the doctor later confirmed that, yeah, that's the baby. You either feel gas bubbles or like flutters, little flutters in there. But when I started feeling the actual kicks and the little jumps, I think I started crying. Well, not crying, but like my eyes got watery because I think I was sad that day, and then I could really feel his movement. So it just reminded me he was in there, and then like he's coming soon, and just cheered me up. But I love feeling his kicks. When I don't feel his kicks, I get sad. But as your pregnancy progresses, you have to be measuring the kicks because you want to make sure the baby's moving, because if not, you have to go to the urgent labor and delivery. Next question that a lot of people ask is a little private. I don't know how to say it. Let's see. Basically, people ask, does it feel the same when you... And yeah, it feels the same. There's no difference. Are you currently doing any exercises to help with labor? I've been incorporating more walks and workouts and stretches to reduce the labor time, because apparently I've spoken to a lot of different moms and they say that you working out makes such a big difference in comparison of how much time you spend in labor, from like 4 days to 4 hours. Obviously you're trying to be in there for only the least amount of time possible, you know. The last question that maybe you have been waiting for, or maybe have not been waiting for: what is the baby's name gonna be? If we decide to change the name last minute, which we're pretty set on it, I mean, then we change it, right? Both of us have to like it. That's really the only two people that matter if they like it or not, because the two parents. I did not want to put a name that he didn't want, and he didn't want to put a name that I wasn't okay with. We both wanted to love the name. We both had separate names that we wanted to put, so we decided to go with a Spanish name. And this is a name that we both liked, like I said from the beginning. And I was a little iffy about it because it's not a super unique name, but it is a very strong name. And so we were like, you know what, we're just gonna name him this. And after discussion with the family, like, that's a pretty nice name. Like, everyone loved the name, and they were supportive about it. Then I was just like, okay, yeah. We were both like, let's do it. Like, it sounds right. So his name is going to be Santiago. It's pretty cute because we could call him Santi, and I think that's, for me, it was the nickname. Like, I'm only gonna call my son his full name when he's mad or whatever. It's gonna be Santiago Duque. Still a little debate on whether, because we did want to put both last names, for me, for legal reasons, and also because my last name doesn't get passed down. But I don't want it to be hyphenated, so we're just kind of still thinking about all of that. But yeah, that's what his name is gonna be. And the baby registry, we decided to go with Baby List, because Baby List lets you add items from a bunch of different websites like Amazon, Target, Walmart, or anything that you search up on the internet. And I thought that was really beneficial, and it didn't just keep you restricted to one store. Down below, it gives you all the option for all those stores. So, and it shows you comparison of the prices. The nursery video is gonna come up, and then after that, my new treatment room is gonna come up too. So there's a couple of videos coming up that I think you guys will enjoy. Okay guys, so I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what else you guys want to see. The next video after this is probably gonna be the baby shower video, but we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.